I got a couple of cool pieces that came in right here in this box. But to start playing with that box before we can get it all out of there, we need to go get some stuff off. So let's go take a look and we'll see what we're going to try and do here. All right, so what we have to do, we get the battery tray out of here. I have decided I don't want it here, and that in conjunction with what's in the box over there will absolutely help out with this. So let's get started. I got to get this whole container out right here. This is a piece by itself, and then you have the box right here, along with this side piece in here as well. All of it has to come out, including the wires in here, and I'm going to pull all the cables through and hopefully run those to where I'm going to mount the new batteries, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, we got the battery tray out on the 1114s, and I don't know if this is common across all the Rev series, across all the ECVs, but the battery tray actually stuck out like, I don't know, 2 inches below here. So I got the battery tray out, it's right there, and then I had this auxiliary power port that's connected up in here, which I still have to get the actual box out now. But I got the tray out. It's taken me a good solid 2 days to get that far. But I think I just got to get the rivets out of the back side over here, and then get that mosquito. Ooh, I think I got him. And then, yeah, it should all start slowly popping out of here. I got one side popping out. The front and the back are popped up, ready to go. This side is going to be a pain in the butt. That side should be okay once I get the rivets out. Like, get the rivets out, and then you can pop it off the sides pretty easily. 2 days later, still going at it. We're gonna get there. Whew. And here we are, hour and a half later, and I got this box out. Now I have a nice, clean, empty battery compartment here. Old battery compartment. So now the fun work starts. Yeah, and that is a screwdriver I broke. Good old Craftsman. Lasted a while though. I'm hot, I'm nasty. Before I continue on with this, I'm gonna go relax for a little bit. Catch you guys later. Whew. We are back out here on it. I've been working on it before I started this recording. I'm just kind of getting the whole area cleaned up, ready to go. I had to take out a couple of smaller rivets that were kind of not fun to deal with all the way around. Now, I've tucked up the cables, gotten them out of the way. The one thing I had to do in order to get the new piece in from Alpha Customs, I had to take out the inner armor piece right here. So I had my son out here, and him and I were just kind of banging away on this thing to get all these bolts out of here. And it gives us something to work on now. We can patch up all those holes. I didn't want the inner armor anyways. The outer armor, I like the idea of having it for safety reasons. So now that we got that out, I got that all cleaned up. I have discovered that I need, after I placed the new piece in, the rivet hole that's down here on the very end, you have to take out one extra rivet right here to get it. So I've got to get that out of the way. Once I do that, I'll finish marking off all my holes, which you can kind of see here by the black dots all the way around. If you line it up, you can take advantage of some of these front holes right here, and you don't have to worry about those. Now before I do that, the one thing I think I'm going to try to do for sure is remove these riv nuts that are in here, because they are going to get half covered by the plate, and I want to seal this area up now. So I'm probably going to work on getting these out first, and then I might work on filling those holes. So here we go.
Remember, park paint, breathing mask, bad juju.
Hi. This is so...
Gotta stay hydrated. Alright, like I said, got everything cleaned up. What I gotta do though is I gotta patch up these holes. Specifically these two, this one and this one here as well. Because once I put the new plate on, it will partially cover those holes, and I kind of want them patched up all the way. So what I got to do is I got to get these all sanded down, and then I'm going to play with some filler compound stuff that we're going to play with here. I'll let you guys know what that is here in a second. Here we go.
All right, let's take a look and see what we were doing. So what I was using to grind it up with was my angle grinder. I have this 80 grit disc I picked up at Lowe's. You can see it right there. And then right here, you can see it made quick work with all of these holes here. And while I was in here, I also touched up right in here. All right, so I'm gonna get this all cleaned up and we'll start fixing up these holes. All right, I got all the holes, all this cleaned up in here. Or the hammer, I wasn't actually using that, I promise. Got it all cleaned up. I got the holes patched up over here. I'm ready to get the plate in place right here. So what I've done, you can kind of see them in here. I've pre-marked the holes. I misplaced it once and I had to mark it again. So make sure you get it correctly. Now when you put this thing in, this is going to line up really nicely in here. Crease in the back over here, but more importantly, you've got the front piece right here, the front floor panel coming up. You got a gap right here where the battery tray came in, and then the back as well. You got the other floor piece, and then you got the stop where the other battery tray went in. This will fit nicely into that, and once you get it fitted in there nice and neat, you'll mark all your holes. So I marked all my holes. I am ready to go to get this thing mounted. Alright, so these are the drill bits that I'm using, and I have been using one drill bit for like forever on these things. I've already taken out several of the rivets on this centerpiece here. I've already cleared that out. On the front corner panel over there, I took that out already as well. So these are really solid. So I got the rivets here. I'm just going to find the one that's going to be the right size for it. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to try this one, 3/16. We'll drill one hole really quick and we'll see what that does. Now, before I did all that, I got my little punch here, and I punched all the spots where I need to do it. This will help set the drill bit faster. Alright, got hole number 1 drilled. The rivet passes in it pretty easily. So we are ready to drill the rest of these holes. So I punched down and marked and punched all the holes all the way around. So there's 2 rows on this side, a row over here, and some across the back. Now unfortunately I've got one that I'm probably not going to be able to put a rivet in. It's right here. The hole's just a little bit offset, and I'm afraid that if I drill that out, no matter what I do, the rivet's not going to sit. So I'm probably just not going to do this one right here. Alright, I got all the holes drilled now. I got everything vacuumed out so that way I don't have any debris in there, blocking everything up. So on to the riveting. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got this rivet tool here that basically attaches to the front of your drill. There's tons of YouTube videos on how to use this one. If I can find the one that I use, the dude is really self-explanatory, really explanatory on how to use it and how he tested it and stuff. I got hooked it up to the Porter cable here, so we are going to start riveting this guy in place. Now the other thing I did do is I got this caulk here, and let's see if I can roll this around here. One that specifically bonds to metal. I wanted something that was going to stay, not turn into hardness in between here, because I didn't want it cracking and popping and stuff as it got older. So this one here seemed to fit the bill. This will help me seal up this entrance here as well, and I think they actually used it on it before. You can see some of the black stuff here that I've had to sand off as I was cleaning it out earlier. So this is the one I'm going to use. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Alright, well, I got all the rivets in the bottom set up so that way I can just go. So I've watched this video enough to know pretty much how to do it, but I'm probably going to hurt myself in the process, so let's hope not. Let's go ahead and get you set up. Alright, I think we got this figured out now. Alright, so that way brings it out, that way pushes it back down. So I put it this direction, slide it all the way on, holding this, pushing down. That pops right off. Now the question is, does it just pop right out? There we go. And that's how you do it. Won't bore you guys with the rest of this. All right, well, this little guy here did the trick. I got all the rivets in. Only took me maybe 10 minutes to get them all in there. I had to retap a couple of the holes up over here just to kind of realign them. And like I said before, this one's not going to be able to go in there. Try as much as I might. Here, sorry. Ooh, what's going on here? Anyways, yeah, so got them all in there. All of them are in there. It's really solid in there. Reaching underneath, they are all solidly seating over here. I'm feeling up underneath these ones here. There's a bad boy over here without dragging everything off with me. So, uncertain if that's visible or not, but yeah, so they are all in there and they are all in place. Yippee! All right, it's going to be video 1 of this 2-part series. I got the tray in. Stick around for the next one while we do the actual batteries. We're going to put those up there. Catch you guys later.